This episode is brought to you by Only the Real Entertainment and Media Den Productions. Yo, this is episode 78. I'm Marilla. We got Cam on production.
Yo, what they do?
Chilling, brother. Welcome to another episode of Real Hoops. Let's jump right into the sideline story of the day. Now, today is November 13th, 2010. My guy, Kevin Love, etched himself with a great. The guy went into MSG, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, and put up 31 points and 30 boards. The last time it happened was 1962. Of course, three-time MVP Moses Malone dropped 38 and 32 against the Seattle Supersonics, which you guys would now know as OKC. We all know K-Love to be an outlet king and a rebound machine, but 30 boards is ridiculous. I haven't seen that in ages. The man was an absolute beast on the boards. Minnesota K-Love was different. And what better way to put up a stat line like that than to do it in the Mecca, the Garden. The Wolves, of course, beat the Knicks 112-103. They did not make the playoffs that year, but if you look back at that game, you would think the Wolves would have something going on. But yeah, it was just K-Love doing what K-Love do, and now he's a champion and a meme lord on IG. So shout out to K-Love, former Heat player. Miss you, dog. Shout out to you. Now let's start the show.
What it do, famo?
I'm vibing, bro. Again, enjoying the fruits of my labor. I got the Heat hat out today, so you know I'm in a great mood.
That's how. That's what I want to see right there. That's what. Look at that smile right there. That's what I want to see. Yeah. That's what it looks like when you beat Cleveland in overtime like that. Oh yeah.
That would have looked like when we 8-3. You heard me? Without Bam. I'm living.
Yeah, the man is not sitting there moping around and trying to be a negative Nancy bro. Like he normally is.
No, bro. Nah,
you're just a negative Nancy when it comes to the Heat. But finally, we get smiles. We get soon enough, we gonna get some shit talking from you. Soon enough, it's coming. When are we going to get it? Is it going to be after 20 games? Let's just say after 20 games, the Heat ends up being, I don't know, let's just say 16-4. Wait, what? They're 8-2 right now, right?
8-3.
Oh, 8-3. So let's just say 15-5. Nah, let's make it, 15-5 or maybe 14-6. Nah, let's do 15-5. Let's just say 20 games in, they're 15-5. What energy are you giving? Because is the energy going up?
What seed would we be? That matters. Second seed,
top 4 seed. Top 4 seed. Doesn't matter what order.
I'm gonna pop it. But if we top 3. Yeah, I'm going to come on all Heat gear. Yeah, I'm going to be on bullshit the whole quarter of the season and we're 16-4? Come on, bro. I'm trying to chill, bro. You getting me riled up. You getting me riled up, and I don't like it. But yeah, I'm going to be on bullshit. Yeah, you know me. I'm going to be on bullshit.
I mean, at some point, you and Quest are always riling me up, so why not have the opportunity to be able to rile y'all up? I've been told y'all what the Heat gonna be this season and what other teams in the East is not gonna be, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, you did. Hey, listen, you know me for as long as you know me, dog. There's never been a time where you've been right to where I've been like, nah, bro, he ain't say that, or nah, he bullshitting. I'm always going, maybe when a nigga wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I do get it right a lot of times, but it ain't nothing for me to admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, we open. I ain't expect this shit.
Now, I didn't expect y'all to start blitzing like teams like this. Like, I didn't expect the offense to be like this and all that other stuff. But I did expect the Heat to be a very formidable opponent.
You did.
At least in the East.
Yeah, that you did. You did say guaranteed at worst top 6. I'm like, bro, I just pray that we do get there. I'll be excited. I will call it a dub for top 6. So if you mean to tell me we top 3 in December, yeah, I'm drinking on the goddamn pod. That shit happened. Yeah. You heard it here first.
Well, I mean, this is a good way to head into hoopla, right? Because
What up?
And we see this online. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like the Heat is the destination for any and everyone supposedly needing some type of discipline or guidance or career resurgence or something. Does that say? I do want to know, right? I want to ask you because I know you hate it. You said it last pod that the Heat are not a rehabilitation center, but I do want to know, does that say more about the league than the players? Because I don't know, for the Heat to be that destination for everybody to say, well, if you want to get right, go to the Heat. Like there isn't 31 other teams, or 29 other teams in the league.
Yeah.
Does that say more about the league than the players?
But there's other places that somebody could go. Why people don't want to go to San Antonio to go rehab? Because they're a phenomenal franchise. Why don't people want to go to OKC? Because they're a phenomenally run franchise. Why don't people want to go to these other places where they have obscure, no disrespect to the cities, they have obscure cities that are flyover states, no disrespect to y'all. Why don't they go there? Because where you could only focus on hoop. J.R. Smith said Cleveland damn near saved his career because there is nothing to do in Cleveland except play basketball. And that's what he did. Why don't y'all go do that? Nah, I want to see AD go to the Miami Heat because they can help him out. We can help him out with injuries that he's been dealing with since college because he has a growth spurt. We could do that. Do we have Dr. Sebi on our fucking medical staff? Is that what we are? Ja, you want to come here with all of your gun nonsense in a state that has stand your ground where you can open carry? That's what we want to do? Because we're the Heat? Get the hell out of here, man. Listen, we are not a rehabilitation center. We are 8-3. I'm front and center to say, stop the fucking trade blocks. We don't want to see none of that shit. We're hooping right now. We got no drama. We got nobody ending up in Tootsies with a small ass blicky. We don't got nobody who's getting hurt at every stretch of the imagination. And you worried about Dallas food. We got Caribbean food over here. Can you imagine AD with some Haitian food on 183rd? Huh? What we doing? Stop the rehabilitation. We are not your safe haven. If you are a quitting superstar, if you are a star that's having issues, wherever you are, stay your ass over there or go to another franchise. We're good. We're not babysitting. We saw what that did with Jimmy, and Jimmy, I'll get to you later. Stop the shit. Stop the trade blocks. Stop the rumors. You reporters, stop the shit. We're good. We're 8-3. We're doing what we need to do. We're low maintenance right now. We have Davion Mitchell, who is hooping, guarding ball, passing the rock, setting hard screens, and he's not a diva. He wants to be here. We have people who are developing, like a Jaime Jaquez, who's in Sixth Man of the Year talks. We have a Jovic, who's doing what he needs to do with Bam being out. We have Wiggins, who's bought in. We have Powell, who's been a professional. We don't need y'all. We're good right now. Stop putting us in trade block rumors. I don't want to hear none of the shit. You heard it here first. Rilla said we're good. And I'm going to say we're good. We don't need y'all, especially you quitting superstars. No disrespect to y'all. But stop it.
So does that mean that if AD just becomes healthy, right, you still wouldn't want to pair him with Bam?
Nope.
Why?
Because he's going to be healthy for how long?
Well, let's just say hypothetically if he was to be healthy for the whole entire time, for the rest of the season and postseason.
No.
Why not?
Contract. What does the rest of the team look like? You're only but so good as the rest of your other guys. We saw your team. I'm sorry to throw the shade at you. Your team was more talented than the Timberwolves. Why did you guys lose? Yes, Julius Randle played well. Yes, you guys didn't have a big, but the other guys contributed. Your Nickeil Alexander-Walkers, he contributed. DiVincenzo contributed. You had others contribute. You're only as good as your others. And I want people to let go of this pairing of the superstar shit of the 2010s. It's about to be 2026 in a couple months. Stop the shit. Stop.
But damn, Dang, man. That kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie.
Does it?
All right, hold on. Wait. What if Terry Rozier was a part of that trade package?
What if who was a part of it?
Scary Terry was a part of the trade package. You heard me.
Nah.
What?
Straight. He's on an expiring, brother. He's over with in a couple months anyways. Yeah, he could go ahead and tell them stories with Jonte Porter all he want. He could be on the squad, F it. If it means I got to get an AD where I'm unsure of his health, where he looks to be out of shape, no disrespect, I'm straight.
I guess, man. Hey, by the way, speaking of the Mavs, Nico got fired. Nico Harrison got fired. That was crazy. Hey, you think it was deserved?
Hold on. I got a question before I get into your question.
Shoot.
How petty do you think I am on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, man.
Strictly hoops.
For hoops?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Maybe like a 9.6.
I like it. See, I think I'm about a 12. Yeah, I think I'm about a 12. You see, Dallas, it was a while ago, right? We met y'all. I actually fell in love, absolutely obsessed with the sport. Not going to say what age I was, but circa 2006. I watched Dwayne Wade hoist the championship. I was lively watching the game when he threw the ball up and we became champions in 6. It was great. Fast forward 5 years later, we lose to you guys. We had, again, more talent than you guys. No disrespect to the champion Dallas Mavericks 2011 team. Braun got schemed out. Y'all know what happened. And word to Michelle Beadle, I've been praying on you guys' downfall very quietly. So you guys, win the chip. And, Dirk rides off to the twilight. Dirk and Luka actually play one season together. It was Luka's rookie season and, of course, Dirk's last season. So y'all go from Dirk Nowitzki to Luka Doncic. So I'm like, God damn it, these dudes won't die. So y'all get Luka. Y'all make the finals last year. And we were actually, not last year, the year before last. And we were sitting here thinking like, damn, is Luka going to be right back here again? So we all thinking that in the basketball world. And then comes February. Minding my business. We be in the virtual world. So when we talk about our guy Quest, that's both of our guys. Sorry, my boy, brother Quest. I forgot who dropped it. Was it you or me? I think it was you.
What?
When Luka got traded. I don't even remember at this point in time.
Honestly, if we're being honest, that time frame was so crazy. It could have been any of us. That was crazy. It could have been. The way how I remember it is, I remember seeing it and
thinking it was fake. I think we talked about it in the chat before we posted it.
Yeah, it may have been me. I don't know. I mean, I am the Laker fan, but I don't know. It could have been me, but shoot, it could have been all of us at the same time. That was crazy.
I'm like, bro, did y'all just see Sam's tweet? Man, I can't believe that boy hacked. Then he doubled down on it. And we like, nah, bro. He still bullshitting. He still hacked. Then the nigga jumped on ESPN. Listen, that was the most lit night from a trade standpoint that I have ever been a part of. And I've been a part of some crazy trades. Listen, that is the craziest blockbuster trade because you go from a guy who's averaging 34, you smother his name, you call him fat, essentially you fat shamed him out of the town, and you said that he's a comb, right? A 25-year-old global superstar in Luka Doncic. And you get AD because you said that defense wins championships. And, of course, AD is a champion from 2020. The entire Hope Nation, everyone called you an idiot for pulling that trade off. And that's not to disrespect AD. He's a top 75 player. He's one of the greatest power forwards that this game has ever seen. But this is Luka. I think I have an episode called this, or a segment called "This Is Luka," because they probably would have thought I was glazing the man from here until yesteryear, but it's Luka, and I'm happy that what he did, averaged 28, 8-8 in the Laker uniform, but again, we always talk about off the court issues. Imagine you being dumped, and your dom said it's because you got fat. So you know what you do? You hit that gym. Yeah, you hit that gym. And then you come back and you do what it do. He goes into the Euro League and damn near carries Slovenia to a damn gold medal. And then I believe he won Depoy over there in Europe. Then he comes back. And then the belt starts to echo. He's averaging almost 40. And at one point, Luka was averaging more than Lively, Flag, and AD put together. That's how much the belt was echoing. So we all saw it coming. It's like when you see something about to happen and the person don't know that it's going to happen and you have to let it happen. There is no one on God's green earth except for Nico Harrison who would have ever pulled that trade off, because not only is Luka a 30-point plus scorer, not only is a 8+ point rebound grabber, not only is a dime watcher, forget all of that. That's on the court stuff that I have to worry about. He is a global superstar. And when you talk about face of the league, it was Luka. And you let him go for an older AD and a Max Christie who's barely touching the floor now. No disrespect, Nico Harrison, but enjoy your unemploymentism. I hope they paid you well, because there's nowhere in God's green earth that you might be able to get another job being a general manager for pulling that dumbass trade. I'm sorry.
That's it. I mean, I have my own, not conspiracies, but my own thoughts about it. But hey, it's real hoops, not cam hoops. So I got you. I do want to ask, man. We got to get to some of these funnies, dog.
What's up?
We got to get to some of these funnies. Actually, no. I do have a question before we get to the funnies. I saw a clip online of Lou Will talking about Luka having to essentially be literal superpowers have to be on another level because Shea is the defending MVP and champion. Jokic is averaging triple-double right now, or damn near a triple-double. You know, and, you know, it's just like a lot going on. And even though Luka's averaging what he's averaging, he's going to have to do a lot more to be able to win the MVP.
For him to be able to get that MVP, because, again, it's 4 or 5 guys around the league that are doing things just as equally. But you look at Wemby, highlights is jumping off the table. Jokic, he's a walking triple-double. You got Shea, again, he's the champion, and it's his MVP trophy. He has to do something above and beyond for him to go out and get that MVP from him.
But what do you think about that?
It's an unfortunate truth. I don't know why people keep glazing Yoke. Yoke is crazy. Yoke is Yoke. But I just want people to keep the same energy. And what I mean by that is I watched you guys... sorry for my word. I watched you guys fuck over LeBron for multiple MVPs because you guys' entire premise was voter fatigue. When are we going to get voter fatigue for Jokic? When are we going to get voter fatigue for Jokic? I watched you guys give Jordan 5 MVPs and he should have had 11. Where's the voter fatigue? That's all I want to know in terms of Jokic. Shea, I get it, because he's going to average 30. He's going to play defense. He knows how to win now. He has the proper personnel. So he's going to win approximately 70 games in a bare minimum from where they're headed right now. I believe they're 12-1 right now. That's ridiculous. And they have the personnel to carry that over because of the absolute depth that they do have. They have a champion coach and they have Shea. So they're going to win 70 games, right? And then you take those two off the table. What are we supposed to do with Wemby? Did you see what Wemby did to Vucci? To Vucci, man, LaFleur? Did you see it? Because I saw it. In a matter of 2 possessions, he got a block, scored. Then he got another stop, got the rebound, caught it on top of the key, bought it up the court at 7'5". He was about to get a pick set for him, and he waved him off like '08 Kobe at 7'5". And then he tween sidestep 3 at 7'5". And they won the game. He had 18 against the Chicago Bulls in one quarter, and that quarter happened to be the fourth quarter. What are we supposed to do with that? So Lou Will got a point. Yeah, Lou Will got a point. If it was up to me, I'd go Shea, Wemby, Luka, and Yoke. And he's going to have to fight like hell to dethrone Wemby and Shea as it currently stands, unfortunately.
Got you. All right, let's get to the funnies, man. One of the funniest things that I've seen online, that we both seen online, is that actually is NBA players getting compared to other celebrities when they have a bad game, right?
Yeah, facts.
And I want to know who you think is the funniest comparison, because I got mine off the rip. But there's a picture going around, and I knew this was going to happen maybe a week ago when I saw a tweet saying, man, Ja better not have a bad game. And it was Lil Nas X. Ever since then, Ja has been having bad games, and every time Ja has a bad game, they post Lil Nas X as a picture with his stat line on there.
Yo, people are crazy. The Jamal Murray comparison
who do you think the
is
funniest
hilarious.
Who you think is the funniest one, dog?
The Jamal Murray one is hilarious.
That's mine.
Yeah, the Jamal Murray.
That's mine.
I
Off
don't even
the
know
rip.
bruh name. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Jamal Murray, man. That one is utterly egregious. The Shea one got me dying too, but Shea barely has bad games. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Jamal Murray. It's the zestiness in the way that they do, bro. I'm like, damn. He a star, but y'all ain't got to do him like that. Damn. Yeah, I'm going to have to go Jamal Murray on that one, man. Hey, listen, Ja, prayers up to you, dog. I don't know what you're going through, but you ass right now, bro. I just wanted to let you know.
No,
you
for real.
Right,
and, hey, man, they be killing Cat, too. Like, Cat,
yeah,
my God. Cat
New York
get,
fans are so vicious.
Jesus.
Why? Oh my God. It'd be like, you better not have a bad game. And they save it in the archives. Boy, they be waiting on y'all lad to sell a parlay or something, boy. Damn. Tough crowd, bro. Tough crowd, man.
That Lil Nas X joint is so funny,
Yo,
bro.
it be frying me, bro. And then they inflate the stats, bro. They almost got me. I forgot to say, bro. Man, they posted that Lil Nas X. That shit say 3 for 29. I'm like, man, ain't no way he shot that bad. Then I go check it. It's 3 for 18. I'm like, damn, he wasn't that far off. No, man. Twitter is hilarious, bro.
Hey, another one, and I know you're gonna be looking at this like, man, come on, but whatever. I enjoy triggering you in these situations. Your GOAT is back, almost back.
Yeah,
GOAT is almost back.
He training with the Lakers, right?
Nah.
Judy, my bad.
No.
What you mean? I thought it was reports that Brown was coming back.
No. The person I'm speaking about plays for the Sixers. Paul George can be making his debut real soon. They just got to make sure his leg is straight, but he's about to make his debut real soon. Are you happy about it? Let's go! He's almost bite. Paul George almost bite. The smooth criminal is almost bike on the court, ready to take another NBA championship for the. Well, how long has he been in the league? For maybe 17 years or 16 years, whatever. How many?
15.
Man, he's about to have his 15th NBA championship. What it do, baby? What it do, baby?
Hey, man. Next time
it's a parade inside my city, yeah.
Next time you call Paul George Rock Gold, man, I might throw something at you, boy. Hey, listen, Paul. This is what you need to do. I need you to take some notes. I need you to walk inside the 76ers office. I need you to put in your retirement and do what me and Cam is doing right now for the furtherment of your media career. Because let me put my hand on your shoulder right now. It's over, pal. Hang it up. VJ Edgecombe, it's the real deal. They got my fingernail painting guru, Jared McCain. He's the real deal. You got Tyrese Maxey averaging 30. He's the real deal. Embiid, you might need to go ahead and tag team the front office with the retirement because it's over for you too, pal. But I don't really got much to say because there isn't much to say. He hasn't played. Me and him have played the same amount of games this season, and he needs to just be podcast P for the furtherment of his career. It's over, and he's had a vaunted career. He's gonna make the Hall of Fame. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars, but it's over. That's all I got to say.
Before we get into real talk, right? I just want to add, just hear your opinion on this. Tournament, man, I call, ladies and gentlemen, I call Adam Silver tournament, man, because clearly everything that has to do with playing, he just always wants to make some type of tournament. I don't understand, but that's neither here nor there. But tournament, man, he's finally come out with the whole format for All-Star, the whole U.S. versus the world tournament. And so I'm gonna just read how this format is. I just want to know your thoughts on it and how you feel about it and what you think is gonna be the result of it, not just like on the court, but just viewership wise, etc. But anyway, so it says the U.S. versus world format for the 2026 NBA All-Star Game starts November 11th. Well, no, November 11th was yesterday, but during February 15th actually. 2 teams of U.S. players and 1 team of international players known as the World Team will compete in a round-robin tournament featuring 4 12-minute games. The 3 teams will each have a minimum of 8 players. So 12 from each conference will be selected as follows. The 5 players honored as starters from each conference will be selected by fans, so that's 50% of the vote. Current NBA players, that's 25% of the vote. And then a media panel, which is 25% of the vote. And the 7 players honored as reserves from each conference will be selected by the head coaches, which is actually pretty interesting, but whatever. So you have that, and of course, it will be separated by Team A, Team B, Team C. You have multiple games. Yeah, like you have all this stuff. I mean, I can put the link in the description in terms of, the thread that was shown. But what you think about that, man? Because we had these type of conversations before and our own opinion on it. But now that all of that is out, the whole blueprint of it and everything, what you think?
Trash. I do think it's trash. I think we're overcomplicating what the All-Star Game is. It's a celebration of the sport. It's a celebration of both conferences, not just 24 players, but the actual association in itself. That's why you see multiple people who aren't All-Stars pull up to the All-Star Game, pull up to the festivities. But at this point, you're overcomplicating it for the fans, Brother Silver. Go back to East and West, not only East and West, but allow these people to wear their specific jerseys at this particular point in time. That'll do a couple things, right? That'll allow you to know who's playing for who. That will allow people to want to pay attention to that specific team. And that will allow the furtherments and viewership for that specific team or player to allow them to continue to grow their own individual brand. This tournament bullshit is some crappiness. Get rid of the dunk contest, put in the king of the court, go back to East and West, let everybody wear their own jerseys, load it up for the 48 minutes that we have it for everybody else, throw a lively halftime concert, same way that they celebrate the Super Bowl, even though, the Super Bowl is the final game, and we're celebrating the midway point, but I need you to have the festivities and to celebrate it like it is a Super Bowl. Bring whoever it is in the city. I don't know where they're playing at this February. I don't have it in front of me. Maybe look into somebody who is big in that specific city, celebrate them, or bring in a large act. We have the millions and billions of dollars in order to commemorate them or to to get them situated. Bring in whoever, you know. They had J. Cole a few years ago perform in North Carolina, things of that nature. You can go ahead and bring in a legend, whoever, bro, but celebrate the game. Stop overcomplicating it. Stop with the tournaments. It's some bullshit. We don't care for it. We just want to see some hoops from our favorite players. This is going to be some bullshit. I'm letting y'all know from right now.
Man, we'll talk about that later amongst ourselves. But that's all I got for you, man. Let's get into real talk.
Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. How you doing? You probably doing well. Got $60 million that you've secured. We're happy for you. And by we, I mean Heat fans, right? So I'm minding my business yesterday, playing the lovely game of 2K like the nerd that I am. And my team, again, I don't know if I've told y'all, but I'm going to say it again, right? The two people I mainly play park with is my boy Roshi and, you know, his lovely woman, Jada, right? So Jada is a Warriors fan to the core. So we're hooping, and I don't know how we got on the topic because we usually talk about hoops, especially if we, you know, give them belt to teams that we don't need much focus on. Somehow the Warriors gets brought up, and I believe she was a little bit upset because of Jimmy. And I'm like, you can't be that upset. So you know what I do? End of the game, I check the box score. And I saw 12 points. I'm like, all right, he probably, you know what I mean, had an inefficient game. Scrolled over to the right, and Jimmy Butler, he shot a grand total of 3 shots. So that's 3 shots more than me or you. Don't know where you're listening or viewing this at. He shot the ball 3 times. I'm looking at the box score. Quentin Post shot more than Jimmy Butler. Jonathan Kuminga, no disrespect to him because he's a hooper, shot more than him. Will Richards shot more than him. Pods shot more than him. Draymond, we don't even want you to shoot that much. I believe he might have shot 1 more shot. Brother Butler, you've now reached a crossroads to where you're at a place that has hosted a banner 4 times. They've been to the finals multiple times. You're playing with arguably the second greatest point guard to touch a basketball. You've come to a crossroads where you're no longer allowed the ability to put up 8 points like a Utah that you did with us. You're no longer allowed to put up 12 points in a regular season game and they go under the radar because we're the Heat and we're going to finish in the play-in and we're expecting you to give us the theatrics in the playoffs come April. No. You're no longer there. See, you asked for the $60 million, which means you also asked to be held accountable by the Warrior fans, and the Warrior fans are not going to allow you to skate. The Warrior fans aren't going to be happy with you showing up in April. No, they want you to show up now. They aren't going to be happy with you letting Steph Curry fight for his life against arguably the greatest modern defense that we've seen in the Oklahoma City Thunder. No. See, Steph is catching all the jokes because he went 4 for 11, but guess what? He shot the ball 11 times. You shot the ball 1/3 of that. I'm sorry, 1/4 of that, damn near. See, Jimmy, and your man's Ernie, oh, yeah, y'all won this round. No, we didn't just win the round. We won everything. See, Draymond isn't going to allow you to do that because he's not Steph. He's not going to just sit by the wayside and allow you to do what you need to do and have your Jimmy regular season performance. No. He's going to hold your feet to the fire. So this post-game nonsense that you're talking about with everybody needs to buy in. You need to buy in. There's no way under any circumstances, 6 million, 60 million, that I am sitting next to Steph Curry with all his gravity and Draymond Green is not a scorer, then I'm taking 3 National Basketball Association jump shots or shot attempts, whatever have you. You skated off with 12 for 3 shot attempts. You should have had 6. What are you doing? What under what basis do you feel like playing the right way is going to contribute to you having all of that space with Steph being on the floor? You're no longer having the ability to skate on. And now let's look at our side. You did all of that with us. We waited on you on the airplane for hours. You said that you didn't have your joy. Oh, you got your joy. Now you got your $60 million because that was the source of your joy, right? And we're 8-3. I'm wearing my Heat hat. Bam is hurt, and he was still hooping. Tyler Hero was hurt, and we're still hooping. We have a Norman Powell who is a professional and a champion at that. People forget that because he won with Kawhi, so he knows what it looks like to win a championship. And he's sitting next to Bam at NBC with UD. He's bought in. So yes, Pat, pay the man. Pay the man, because not only is he giving us 24 a game, he's providing adequate leadership off the court, and he's not shooting 3-shot attempts. So to the Los Angeles Clippers, thank you. You guys are idiots. Shout out to y'all, because y'all got Bradley Beal over there taking his vacation in Los Angeles, and we're good. We were the laughing stock, and it's so beautiful because what does God say about attractiveness? He don't like ugly. And you were unprofessional and ugly when you were down here, and I'm happy we shipped you off. Enjoy your $60 million. Also enjoy your 3-shot attempts, and we'll see how long that gets you with Warrior fans that are rabid and known for hoisting champions. Good riddance. And get up out of there. I'm not going to call you the nickname that I used to call you because I'm over it, right? Our front office didn't do what we needed to do, but we also kept up our end of the bargain from being professionals. Not once did we throw fits in media answers, and not once did, us Heat fans crash on you because of what you did in the postseason. See, the thing is, I don't think you're going to be able to do that in the postseason. You're not going to be able to skate. You're not going to be able to skate because this is the West. You slip and you're out. We got teams that are waiting to get your head knocked off. We got a Portland Trailblazers that are vastly improved. We have a Utah Jazz that is vastly improved. Oklahoma City is who he is. The Los Angeles Lakers are who they are. The Kings are struggling, but they can knock y'all block off too. What are we going to do about you in the West Coast playing next to Steph Curry, where y'all top heavy as hell? Who are you going to move? Are y'all finally going to get rid of Jonathan Kuminga? And what does that look like come February? I don't know. But at this very point in time, what I'm going to tell you is enjoy the $60 million and good riddance. And we won the breakup. Hate to break it to y'all. And that's all I got for Real Hoops. Follow us here. I'm at Young Rilla. Y'all can follow me at any platform. And y'all follow Media Den at Media Den _. And we out. Another one for the books.